Hello everybody, Sergeant 9000 here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install lspdfr with a bunch of other callouts that I use. And with those callouts, we're going to be able to get... I'm going to show you the callouts that lspdfr comes with. Stock, pretty much by itself, no additional plugins needed, if it will let me. And as you can see, if my game actually wants to work, maybe it's because of the callout that we're on. Let's go ahead and...
We are code 4. Proceed with patrol.
There we go. Okay. I think my lspdfr crashed. That's fun. Anyway. Pretty much, let's go and try to reload plugins. Alright, it's gonna reload lspdfr. But anyways, pretty much what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to, in all my videos I have the mods that I use. So we're gonna go ahead and go to lspdfr 4.0. Now EUP, I'm using the EUP 9.2 provided with the EUP Discord. Let me get out of the Patreon stuff. But it's pretty simple for all the other ones. What's gonna happen is that you're literally just gonna get a README document, and it's literally gonna tell you what to do. It's pretty simple. So what we're gonna do for the lspdfr first response, you're gonna go ahead and download it. You're gonna agree to it, and you're gonna agree and download. You can do the manual install. I always go for this one. This is the automatic one. And pretty much when you download it, it's gonna look a little something like that. Now, I can download it, but I'm not gonna install it again, because I have previously installed it. So pretty much what is gonna happen is that once it's done, you're gonna open it, and it's just gonna go over terms and agreements. But before you put that in, you're gonna need to put your most recent Rage plugin hook in. So you're gonna go ahead and go to ragepluginhook.net. I'll also add this link to the description down below, and you're gonna go to download now Grand Theft Auto Legacy, and you're gonna download it. Now this is going to come in a RAR file, and all you're going to do for the install, you're going to drag that into your Grand Theft Auto 5 directory folder. So you're going to take all that and put it in there. Then you have Rage Plugin Hook. And while you do that, you can go ahead and open that. It's going to ask you, actually, let's go ahead and try it. It's going to say, do you allow this? You're going to say yes. It could actually uninstall everything, but that suck. You're going to get that stuff, but because I already have lspdfr installed, I don't think that's a good idea. Please select the language. It's going to go through all that stuff. You're going to do that. You're going to hit OK, show license, stuff like that, and it's going to help you do that. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to install NBA AI callouts, traffic callouts, ELS, simple trainer, Lyra callouts, Yalman callouts, and script hook. And the pack that I use. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and grab that, and that. Okay. Now that we have all of that, we're going to go ahead and download this ELS LAPD Mega Pack. Now, if you want certain vehicles, you can rename them to the Counting Police variants. So we're gonna go ahead and download this. And we're gonna download Lyra callouts. And we're gonna download the main version, not any of the old versions. We're gonna download the simple trainer. And then we're gonna want to download script hook. And before, I never had script hook enabled. And that, I can't even spell script. Hook. And I don't know why I can't spell. Actually it should be in here. I don't think it's gonna take the right link, all to do through here. You just need script hook, you don't have to use it, you just need it for everything to want to load, pretty much. I don't know where it is. I forgot where the download is for script hook. Pretty much gonna download all that. Script hook, it's the same with the simple trainer, drag and drop. And then for the ELS system, this is the PD pack. ELS, let's go ahead and find, as you can see, not very organized. ELS, here we go. Installation, all you do. It's literally going to tell you as you download it what file to put it in. You're going to take all of that, you're going to drag it to your Grand Theft Auto 5 folder. You're going to drag that to your Grand Theft Auto 5 folder. Drag it in there. Then we're going to go to all the other callouts that we want to put in. We're going to go to the with trainer, AI. You're going to take these two files. You're going to take these two files and drag them in there. In your Grand Theft Auto 5. That's all you're going to do. Lyra callouts, what you're going to do, or any other callouts, you're going to take it. It's going to say lspdfr. You can pretty much just drag that folder in there. Now your plugins folder, depending if you have it with capital P or lowercase p, in case mine's with a capital, we're going to go ahead and just drag the lspdfr folder in there. Boom. Lyra callouts is in. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. EP on the other hand, we'll go over that later. And pretty much with every callout, it's the same thing. Lyra callouts. That's how that one works. Emergency lighting system, just shows you how to install that. Traffic callouts, same thing. We'll download it again so I can show you guys callouts. We're gonna do the same exact thing. Ambient AI callouts, we're gonna do the same exact thing. With that, we're not gonna do anything different, nothing new, stuff like that. Now, for when we download the pack, what we're gonna want to do is that the first thing, if your OpenIV doesn't crash on you, that's one thing I have noticed that I get a lot. OpenIV will crash while you are playing Rage plugin hook, and if your lspdfr crashes and your Rage is open, it's gonna crash 90% of the time. But because we already have script hook, everything works together, and you can also play FiveM. As you can see, if I load up FiveM, it will still want to work. Before, FiveM wouldn't even want to work at all, but it will let me load into servers. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna make a mods folder if you don't have it already, and we're gonna want edit mode to be on, and we're gonna go to our update RPF, and I forgot we need to grab. There's one thing I forgot to grab. We need to grab Radiance V. And the reason why we need Radiance is because your lights are gonna look like shit. If I can spell. Let's go ahead, or you can just grab anything else you want. But we're gonna want Radiance, because that's the simplest one, pretty much. Go find it. If I can find it. I don't think I can find it. Where is it? Actually, you will find the link. I'll put it down in the description down below, because I already have it downloaded, obviously. God, I lost it. Well, here's script hook. All you can do for script hook is go in here and just drag that all into your Grand Theft Auto 5 directory. Always make sure you have the most recent versions of all that stuff. Now, if I can find Radiance, there's Radiance. Now, visual settings, you're gonna snag them. I recommend bright, because they're fucking bright, as you guys can see from my other episodes. You're just gonna drag it into your common data, and you're just gonna drag it in like that, and it will replace it. And then you're gonna go to whatever pack you want to use. Actually, before that, you're gonna go to your update x64 DLC packs, and you're gonna grab a patch day. Now, patch day 20 works the best for me. Why? It just does. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to our mods folder, update x64 DLC packs, and we're gonna grab patch day 20 or the patch day you want to use, or certain vehicles have certain patches that they want you to use. You're gonna drag that to your DLC packs in your mods folder, which means you can actually put mods in. So you can go to your mods, x64 DLC packs, and as you see, patch day 20. I have all these custom vehicles in. You're gonna go to x64 levels GTA 5 vehicles RPF. As you can see, this is where my custom vehicles are, the ELS ones. Now, every single ELS vehicle will have a XML file, but we'll go over that later. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna open your ELS pack, open vehicles, you're gonna drag this, you're gonna drag and drop it. You're gonna drag all that into your folder. And it's pretty much just gonna be the same scenario. So we're gonna go and put these in here. Let's go ahead and put let's go and put these chargers in. So you can put the entire pack in, select the vehicles in, and as you see, we are now going to have these FBI chargers. Oh, wrong pack. Hold on. Like I said, multiple packs. Vehicle files. Here we go. We're gonna drag and drop these in there. And now they're in. Just like that. That simple. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to ELS, and we're gonna grab how many vehicles we put in, or whatever vehicles we put in. We're gonna go to our ELS folder, pack default, drag and drop, and then we're gonna replace these files. And pretty much, if you get confused, there's gonna be this little installation text, and it will show you how to do it. And like I said, every single vehicle is gonna have the latest patch day that they want you to use. You don't have to use that patch day, but it's recommended that you use that one. And you find that patch day 20 works the best for the vehicles. And you're probably wondering, what was patch day 8 for? It's for all these custom weapons. So pretty much what you guys can do is you're going to go to DLC RPF x64 model CDI images. It should be weapons RPF, yep. What you're going to do, you're pretty much going to go and download, let's say we want to go to weapons. We'll go do want to install. Let's install a assault. It's called the sniper rifle. Or shotgun. Let's pick a gun we want to use. Actually, let's go with an SMG. We don't have one of those yet. But I want something that's animated like this UMP5. And that means that the sights are actually going to fit, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and download that. Downloading all that. And then we're going to grab that. this, and then we're just gonna drag and drop that. And then we're gonna start up our range plugin hook. Let's go and wait for the game to load. As you can see, we're launching via Steam. What you're gonna get though is that it's gonna. That's fine. It's because I'm going into the settings. You're gonna need something like this. For lspdfr, you not have to load it in on startup. That's how I like it. I like to load it in manually, so it doesn't already put me on 2T. We're gonna get something like that, saying how do you want to load it? Do you want to load it in automatically? Do you want to load all plugins in automatically? Stuff like that. Let me just wait for the game. There we go. Now once we load in, the first thing that we're going to want to do is look for the vehicles that we put in. We want to make sure that they all load in, because obviously lspdfr is going to work. Now you don't have to install these custom vehicles, but I showed you how to do it anyways. As you can see, we already have proof that they loaded in. Don't mind Michael looking like a fucking retard. Well, let's go ahead and open. We hit F3 to open our simple trainer. F4 will be our range plugin hook, and then also our simple trainer. Our native trainer, which comes with script hook. We're gonna go ahead and go to emergency and make sure that everything is loaded in. Ambulance, check. Charger, check. And you're gonna hit left on the D-pad. Because I use controller, and I believe it's J. Yeah, J also works. And you're gonna have your code 2, your traffic stop, and your code 3. I'll also go over how to do siren packs in another episode. But everything works, lights work, vehicle spawns in, which is good. Fire truck works. This is Jack the Dev's ELS truck. Left guard's nothing new. Prison bus nothing new. Everything loads in, which is good. That's how we want it all to load in. Yep, everything loads in. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our weapons. Let's go and do get all weapons so we can make sure that everything works. Like our custom SMG UMP5 has loaded in, and it's getting loaded, so it'll actually eject rounds, which is also nice. So you can put as many weapons as you pretty much want. As you can see, it's also AR, shotgun, and pistol. I will go over how to install custom siren packs, but let's go ahead and load lspdfr. Obviously, it's going to want you to make a MP pad, because that is how pretty much it works. And once lspdfr loads, you can, like that. If you have a lower NPC, it could automatically crash, which is not something that you ideally want. One thing that will also help if you're experiencing lag or your or if you're experiencing texture loss on the map's not loading in, go ahead and lower your texture quality to normal. Because mine's always at very high. Go ahead and lower it to high or normal. That will just make it a lot easier. And as you can see, if we want to know our callouts, let me find it. I think we have to go on duty for that one. But all of our callouts will load in. So let's go ahead and go to the PD. And we'll go over how to do how to set up EUP in a different episode, because that's going to be very important. But if you're not set up EUP, the characters will automatically wear they'll wear their the in-game AI cop outfits, or they'll just be like those AI cops. So you're still gonna have backup essentially. And all we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and go on duty, and it's gonna say that the more plugins you have, what should be some more callouts. We're gonna get a little lag spike, but everything's gonna load in the little left-hand corner. You can decide from your class A, class B, class C, jacket, coat, raincoat, bicycle, K9, class B, class C, dirt bike, game test scores, MBU, class A, class B, class C, detective student, detective, windbreaker, SWAT, pilot. And then you have your lspd, lssd, shp, nysp, which is for 9.2, I believe 8.2 and above. And you're gonna have all of your other stuff. This is 9.2. You gotta be a Patreon member in order to do it. You gotta be at least, I believe, Patreon sergeant, which I am. And then the SPA is just the rehabilitator outfits, which is something that comes in GTA Online, so everyone will have that. BCSO, all that. Park Rangers, Port Authority, this is Rockford Hills PD, and then we have Del Perro. And then they have the EMT stuff. I wish they had the EMT turnouts for EMS callouts, but I think that is something, I don't know, I'll talk to the EUP guys about that one. But one thing that is nice is that with this EUP is that all the shirts are pretty much the same, but with different colored textures. So pretty much everything that's on there is pretty much just an accessory, which is nice. And then what we can do, we can go, let's go ahead and just do class A, not give a shit about the rank. Inventory, we'll go ahead and do whatever we want. And then we're going to go for a police garage. This is where we're going to pick the vehicles that we want to use on patrol. And as you can see, everything has successfully loaded in the way that we want it to. So all the vehicles will be there that we want. This is something, yeah, custom police vehicle for NYSP. News, FIB, park rate. I know. Pretty much select whatever vehicle you want to call on patrol. If you don't feel like if you want to go out and call immediately, police radio, request call.
Any unit in the central area, we have a civilian requiring
And
assistance.
you can only drive all the way out there, but for video sakes, we're just going to go ahead and TP there. This is something I actually want to put on my 5M server because I like it, but it's CLS unfortunately. It replaces the Park Ranger SUV, so pretty much you can put whatever uniform you want, whatever you want to roll with, and you just go on from there. You're going to use your keyboard and controller to speak to them.
Attention, this is
That's pretty much
dispatch.
how it's
We are
going.
code 4. No further units required.
If you have a dog that pisses you off,
Bitch, how are you?
problem solved. Anyway, that's pretty much how you install lspdfr and get it set up. This is what we started talking about. Tell me how else you next time. Thanks for watching. There